Have you ever feared getting to an interview, being asked a question, and then not having a good answer? It happens to the best of us. But if you stick around, I'm going to show you the 2 best ways to respond to those interview questions to not only get out of that corner of not knowing the answer, but actually still end up impressing the interviewer and using it as an opportunity to win points in this interview, not just get out of that question or just move along, but really still succeed in your interview and give you the best shot at getting this job. If you're interested in that, stick around, because today we're going to start talking about those 2 methods to answer a question when you don't know the answer. We've all been there. We've been asked an interview question that we don't quite know the answer to. Sure, we could take a guess, but is it worth it? Are they going to call me out, or will they be impressed that I was courageous enough to give it a shot? Spoiler, it's the first one. Look, we all get those questions. Sometimes they're technical in nature, sometimes they're more industry specific. Where do you see this industry's biggest challenges in the next 12 months? Sure, the global pandemic is a pretty safe answer here, but what they're probably looking for is more to hear about your interest, your preparation, and your knowledge on the industry that you are applying to. So how do we give an answer to a question we're not quite sure of? Well, there's 2 good approaches that I'm going to go over in this video to make sure you are not blindsided next time it happens to you. The first is probably the one you're expecting. I don't have a good answer for you at this time, but directly following this meeting, I will look into it and get back to you with a response. Look, we've all heard this one. It's really probably the safest approach. Although we may feel discouraged that we couldn't answer a question right away, letting the interviewer know that we'll get back to them with an answer later on lets them know that we're being honest and not the kind of person to make things up on the fly. We also give ourselves a great opportunity to follow up with the interviewer and show them that we're the kind of person to follow through with the things we say we're going to do. These are the kinds of golden opportunities we look for in interviews, because how we act in an interview gives them a glimpse into how we'd act if we were hired into this new job position. The second approach is to give a related answer that still displays our knowledge and experience, even if it's not exactly what they asked for. For example, if you were asked to discuss a time when you've provided excellent customer service, but you've never actually been in a customer-facing role, well, you might feel like you're up the creek without a paddle. And while you might not have direct experience providing excellent customer service, you have likely been in a position where you've witnessed or received excellent customer service. When explaining your story, you can point out the key components that led to you feeling like it was such a good experience. The one-on-one focus, the patience, the relatability of the service provider, really anything that shows that you understand what good customer service actually looks like and that you could provide it if given the opportunity. This type of response is great when you've had a related experience, but might not be a great fit if they're asking, a technical question or something that you just don't know the answer to. In those instances, you might want to stick to something like, I'm not sure, but I can figure it out and get back to you. Or I don't know the answer to that right now. However, I would find the answer by doing like A, B, and C, right? Where would you go to find the answer? Now, we all eventually get an interview question that we're not sure the answer of. But if you take a second and respond thoughtfully, you can still manage to impress the interviewer and get back to the interview relatively unscathed. Handling different situations is just as valuable a skill as anything you'll share with the interviewer. So when a question comes up that you're unsure of, don't panic. It's actually an opportunity to show the interviewer that you can handle these types of situations. Hey, that's it. If you like this video, check out these others over here. I've got playlists about interview prep questions that you need to know before your next interview. If you want more career growth oriented videos or personal development, check out my channel. I've got those too. If you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you next time.